Across Australia, New Zealand and the South Pacific, this is the week's Adventist news in focus.
Hello, thanks so much for joining us this week. I'm Sibel Kute. Australia's doctors are urging the federal government to take strong action in response to the nation's alcohol problem. The Australian Medical Association, or AMA, says alcohol kills 15 Australians every day and is responsible for economic losses of up to $36 billion per year. The AMA wants the government to tax cheap drinks more heavily and to step in to regulate alcohol advertising and promotion in sport. Both the government and the federal opposition have made public statements recognising Australia's drinking problem, but neither has committed to making any policy changes. Community groups say the time for lip service has passed.
Look, governments often talk big but act small. And in the area of alcohol we have a major community problem. And I think they're a little wary because so many people drink, so many big industries are involved, so much taxation comes into the coffers from these areas. But we do know that if you do increase the tax, it does slow down the amount that would be consumed.
Statements on the compatibility of creation and evolution from Pope Francis have produced both dismay and celebration. According to the Religion News Service, the head of the world's 1.2 billion Catholics said the Big Bang Theory did not contradict the role of the divine creator, but actually required it. He also suggested that evolution is not opposed to the notion of creation, because evolution needs living things that can evolve. But despite the media attention the Pope's comments have attracted, they are consistent with statements from various popes since 1950. In contrast, the Seventh-day Adventist Church is seeking to strengthen its official stance on creation, with world church leaders last month recommending a statement on a recent six-day creation for approval by church members. For more details and analysis on both these stories, visit record.net.au. The results of a student medical research project have gone viral, with major media organisations around the world reporting that vegetarianism causes a lower sperm count in men. A part of the shock value of the story is that the research comes out of Loma Linda University in California, a Seventh-day Adventist institution that has produced a number of major health studies demonstrating the many benefits of a plant-based diet. But according to Adventist Review, the lead researcher has said that while her results were consistent with other similar studies on diet and sperm count, her sample size was small, and the results were not clinically significant. And still on health, a University of Queensland study has found a link between eating at least 8 portions of fruit or vegetables every day and happiness. Respondents to a survey of more than 12,000 Australian adults who ate a lot of fruit and veg were also more likely to provide positive answers to questions about mental and emotional well-being. According to the ABC, researchers are not sure if it's the fruit and vegetables that are producing the happiness or if there are other factors involved. They say it's not the first study that has had similar results, but would still like to explore the connection in more detail. There's more Christian news on this week's full half hour of Record in Focus, as well as these special features. James Standish with Freedom in Focus.
Maybe people want to tell us that adding protection for gay and lesbians is not going to have an impact on religious freedom. That is fundamentally untrue.
Energy drinks, health supplement or sugary scam?
I had no idea they actually had sugar in them.
They do.
Because I thought it was a healthy drink.
Well, they were actually formulated back in the 1960s, and Gatorade was the first one for the team, the football team, the Gators.
And the controversy over child sponsorship.
I personally would go for an organisation that keeps less than 20% of the sponsorship dollar for its own
for overheads,
administrative costs. Some are much higher than that, and they disguise the true costs of it.
Record in Focus plays every week on Hope Channel, Foxtel's Australian Christian channel, and Digital 44 in Adelaide. And if none of those options work for you, every segment of this week's program, as well as previous episodes, is available on demand at our website, record.net.au. Thanks for having me at your place. If all goes according to plan, Danielle will be back in the chair next week. Until then, Stay positive and God bless.